up the coral sea that washes Australia's eastern shores, and you'll pass over some of the country's most popular islands. More than 2 million visitors a year come to experience the delights of the Great Barrier Reef. But I'm heading past those crowds to the far northern end of the Barrier Reef. My destination is a tiny place way off the beaten track, Restoration Island. After landing at one of Queensland's most remote airstrips, it's another 2 hours drive through dense rainforest. And then a wait on the beach.
Is he wearing a tri-cornered hat? I think he is.
This is Dave Glasheen, the only and slightly eccentric inhabitant of Restoration Island. He's come to collect me for a taste of his unusual lifestyle.
Hey, Dave! There's a huge gasp of relief when you stood up and you had your shorts on there.
You never know, do you?
Well, you never can tell.
You've got good weather. Fantastic.
It's beautiful, isn't it? How do you do, Martin?
Yeah.
Thanks very much. This is where I've come bearing gifts.
Oh, what?
I got you some coffee.
Coffee?
And some jelly beans and some salami. We had a tip-off.
Well, that's a start. I've got the beer to go with it.
Oh, beautiful.
Unlike the residents of Lord Howe and Norfolk, Dave actually went looking for an island existence. Now aged 72, he's lived alone on Restoration Island for nearly 20 years. A genuine latter-day Robinson Crusoe.
Dingo!
Yeah, Polly. Her name is Polly.
Polly! Unmistakable.
The mischievous dingo, only a young female, 15 months old.
Do you see her? Polly! Oh, it's so warm. It's obscene. Look at that. Polly.
Not bad for wild dingo, eh?
She's lovely. She's pretty as you like, isn't she? Come here, Polly. Hello. Hello, sweetie.
Come on. Yeah.
Dingoes don't normally make good pets. That's because there's still a lot of the wild animal about them. Though I might make an exception in Polly's case.
And she can, and she's got a terrific howl.
Have you?
Yeah.
Have you got her?
But they're really different, you know.
Still got all those instincts in
Yeah,
them.
oh, she's really, acutely switched on, to everything. She can catch fish. She catches her own fish.
Catch a fish.
Yeah, she gets bait fish.
Oh, well, she must give you great.
She's fantastic. You've got to have someone. You've got to have some living creature with you, whether it's an animal or a human.
How Dave came to live here is a surprising story.
There you go, Martin.
Oh, lovely. Thanks, Dave.
Thank
you very much.
He used to be a high-flying businessman with a big mansion in Sydney. Then the stock market crashed, and Dave was ruined.
I was the chairman of a public company and lost it all, like that, basically.
The rug was pulled?
Yeah. I had properties and debts and mortgages and all those normal things, which the bank took, and the family walked. And, I'm in New Bird, and she wanted an island, so here I am. And a bit like that painting on the wall there, man and woman, and that was the dream. And
Man, Woman, Island.
Yeah. Solly. And
it's quite poignant that the girlfriend who persuaded Dave to move here back in the 90s didn't stick around herself. But also admirable that Dave's never given up the dream.
Was she here?
No, my friend said, you've got to have a woman on the island, you can't be there on your own. So Miranda became the perfect woman. Doesn't argue, looks pretty, always there.
When this lady you met said she'd like an island, you were, I guess, quite a low ebb. And did you think an island might just be the solution? Or had you thought that before?
Well, I grew up as a kid, you see, on the beach. And we grew up with simple life, like this. You know, all I needed was an oyster bottle and a stale bit of bread and a hook and a line, and I'd be out all day.
But there's a difference to being just on the coast and being on an island, isn't there? Because you're buying into a degree of separation here.
Well, Australia's an island, but there's a little one, that's all. The whole country's surrounded by water.
You know what I'm saying? There is a...
Yeah, you're isolated, but you're not isolated, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
The mainland's over there.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
You meet lots of interesting people. They're all sea people, you know, adventure sort of people, I suppose. And yeah, you form a new life. And I look back on my former life thinking, well, I should have done this a long time ago.
Really?
Yeah, I wish I was born here and didn't know about the city. That would be even better.
Restoration Island was named by the Bounty's Captain Bligh. This was the first land he reached after his mutinous crew set him adrift in 1789, and it just happened that he landed here on the anniversary of Charles II's restoration to the throne. Local Aborigines call the island Malpiku, though none live here now. 2/3 of it is wild and rocky. But in a patch of forest behind his house, Dave shows me nature's
Oh,
supermarket.
we'll go through this way.
From coconuts
You just don't walk under the tree, eh? Because they go ball on your head.
to stuffing for pillows and mattresses.
This is a cakewalk tree, this one.
Is it?
Look, beautiful, soft, like duck's down, you know?
Yeah, isn't it?
To fresh, ripe mangoes.
So we've got food, it just falls off the tree, you know?
Yeah.
Like in the Garden of Eden.
Oh, yeah, look, here's another good one.
Couple more. Oh,
Yeah, these are really ripe, too.
we survive another day.
But just as nature provides, she can also give you a nasty nip. Australia has nearly 4,000 known spider species, and it looks like quite a few of them live on this island.
Whoop, there's a spider here.
Do you have any naughty spiders here?
Yes, got a cakewalk funnel web, and they're not pleasant. Some little ones. I'll get more spiders everywhere. See, there's a spider, but I don't know what it is. But
Oh, wow, nice.
he's acting like he's asleep.
Actually, we're saying he. That's probably a she, isn't it? That's probably some poor little
Yeah, the
fella.
females, the males are usually tiny.
Yeah, and edible.
You know, after he does his job, and that's it. She eats him. You know what a how grateful they are. You know.
Eat me.
So
Oh,
no
big
one-
spider's web.
more spiders.
Look, it's got the little fella on her back.
The queen of them all is the golden orb weaver, one of Australia's biggest spiders.
But she's
That's the male, that's the male.
Yeah, go on, son.
They're probably making some more, but come over here for a minute. Look at this this web down here. It's just a little,
And look at the joints on her legs.
yeah.
Dave doesn't seem to mind wandering barefoot through a bush crawling with scorpions and some of the world's deadliest snakes. And don't be fooled by the inviting turquoise waters. They're infested with crocodiles, sharks, and the occasional lethal jellyfish. The nearest hospital, by the way, is a couple of hours away on the mainland. But Dave assures me that if you know the right time and place, it's okay to swim. Despite his isolation, Dave understands the rewards of good neighbourliness. We're heading out to a nearby trawler to try and exchange some of Dave's home-brewed beer for a fish supper.
Hi.
Whoa, bang.
Hi.
Hi, nice.
I'm Martin.
Dale, mate.
Dale, nice to meet you. Do you like Dave's beer? The homebrew.
I prefer mine.
Oh, rude.
Sometimes it's
No, you're supposed to say, no, Dave's is my favourite.
Sometimes it's good.
The lads have some squid they can spare us, but if we want any fish, we'll need to catch it ourselves.
Icy calm.
Thanks, no doubt, to my nifty fishing technique, it takes hardly any time at all. Actually, I've never caught a fish this fast before.
Oh, that's a grisly business.
I'm a bit of a wuss about all that. But I eat it all happy enough, so I guess I shouldn't be afraid to meet it. I cause it.
As night falls over Resto, we're on nickname terms now, it's time to sling my golden trevally on the fire.
There you go, fishy. He's a good fishy-shaped fish, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Some people are born into island life. A handful, like Dave, seek it out.
Yeah.
That might make him an oddball to some people.
Look at that.
This is Andre.
But I'm beginning to see what it's all about.
We'll work our way up to it. Thanks, Dave. Thanks for the whole experience.
No. Well, thank you.